Well. Hello, everyone. Hello. How are y'all doing tonight? What's going on, Huddle fans? How are you? Man, it has been a long time. It seems like we have not gathered together in a long time, but we are here live and ready. And I hope that you're ready as well. Welcome, everyone, to the Huddle. We are excited to see y'all. Oh my gosh, what an amazing day, y'all. Things are moving fantastic. And we have a great show lined up tonight. So, as always, go ahead and share, like. Okay? Okay. Indeed, we are excited, y'all, to see you. We're happy to be here tonight. This is going to be amazing. And for those of you who are tuning in, this is the Huddle. And this is a space for truth, love, and fun. Absolutely. Truth, love, and fun. And y'all, tonight, our topic is let's talk. Let's talk. And I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I know that my Huddle fans, y'all are always on and y'all are always communicating with me, and y'all definitely continue to do that. But I am going to have topics that I am going to talk about. And I would love for you all to join in as well, of course. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I am so excited. So, Huddle fans, you know how we do. Just come on and line up in that chat. Fire it up, and I'm telling you, it is going to be amazing tonight. Absolutely. Y'all know, share this with people. And yeah, share it with people because y'all know what? We need some good encouragement right now, some motivation right now, and just some good old talking. Not bashing anybody, but literally good old talking. Man, what a great opportunity we have to do this. And I'm especially and thankful for my team, making sure that, we are doing what we have been called to do. It is just lovely. It is just lovely. I'm so happy. So y'all know we are definitely moving forward into this, and let's go ahead and let everybody know when the next episode is. Can y'all put that on the screen? The next episode. Yes. All right. Whoop whoop. The next episode will be Friday, May the 29th. Yes, at 8 o'clock p.m. You already know what's up. Those of you who are here, come on, tell me hello in the chat. It is good to see y'all. It's good for us to be here. So go ahead, let me know what's up. Let me know how things are with you. I'm so proud and thankful of you guys. But yes, look at your screen. The next episode will be May the 29th, 2026. I will say to you, I need everybody to be here in the month of June. We're going to be celebrating our first anniversary. Yes. So you do not want to miss that. All right. I'm definitely going to have great friends and family tuning in, being on the scene with us so that we can celebrate our 1 year anniversary. So let's get it. Let's go. All right. So May the 29th, 2026 is the next episode, and we indeed are excited. All right, y'all. So another thing, of course, listen, you know what, guys, we are definitely on YouTube. So go ahead, subscribe in the YouTube channel, The Huddle with Michael. You will definitely be notified, and you will be amazed at the great things that we're doing over in the YouTube land. Absolutely. In the YouTube land. So we're excited about it, y'all. I do have some great news to share with you, but I'm not going to share with you with this on this broadcast. I would definitely do it on the next one. But we are expanding. Yep, we are expanding. So you will you will want to be here with that. All right. So again, guys, we're on YouTube. So please make sure you tune in and just know that we are thankful for you and grateful for you. All right. So let's go ahead and get this party started. We're going to come right back after this break. Hey, Huddle fans, got something on your mind? We want to hear from you. What topics are you craving? Email us thehuddlewithmichael@gmail.com. Elevate your life vision. Thrive with us in the Huddle with Michael. We are live every other Friday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Michael Fulton's Facebook page. Email us your topics at thehuddlewithmichael@gmail.com. And yes, we'll see you in the huddle. Well, hello again, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right. So without any further delay, like I told you, today is I have some topics. We're going to be talking about some things, and I hope that you enjoy it because I am so excited about it. All right. So here we go. Topic number one, my team put this together, and they're like, Mike, we want people to really know about you a little bit more. All right. And at first I was like, no, they know me. But they said, no, we're going to put something together where people will know who you are even more. So y'all, here we go. We're going to see what my team put together. All right. So question one that they have, a moment that changed how you see the world. All right. So the moment that changed how I saw the world. Okay, so the moment that really changed my perspective of the world was when I was a little kid, and I had a yellow Tonka truck. I don't even know if y'all remember those days. Y'all remember the Tonka trucks? So I remember my great grandmother's house right beside our house, and I just knew that, the world at my little age was just all about fun and love and, oh my goodness, laughter. I mean, that's why you see me laughing now. I grew up around it. And I remember specifically in the yard of my mom's house, and I'm playing with my Tonka truck. And the next thing I know, my great grandmother's house caught on fire. And when it caught on fire, it's not funny. I was like, oh, wow. I'm like, this is really happening. And immediately it brought fear. I was afraid. But I began to notice that, you know what? The world is dangerous. Like the world is very, very, it's not always happy. And that moment really changed how I saw the world because, again, I grew up around love, joy, and happiness. And then the next thing I know, boom, this happened. And so it was really a life-changing moment in the way that I saw things, and that really helped me to really say, wow, I got to do some things, right? And I got to check some things out. Like the world is different. So that was one of the biggest moments that really helped change the way I saw the world. Yeah. All right. All right. Now, here is what I love about this next part is what you wish people understood about your work. Now, this is a great question right here. Wow. What do I wish people understood about my work? Man, well, I wish people understood the power of doing your purpose. Like my work is my purpose, and it's my passion. I was talking to a person this week, and they was talking about how circumstances sometimes remove their passion out of them based upon where they are. And I said, well, that's true, but you got to remember, passion never was given to us to remain in the four walls. Passion was given to us outside of the four walls. It is your being. It is who you are as a person. And sometimes we go through life and we sometimes really have a situation that comes up that challenge us. So things that I wish people would understand about this work is that it's not work It is being purposeful and intentional in watch. And now I'm gonna say this: preserving your time, because that's one thing that we exchange so much in, and that is a currency of life: time. How much do we spend time doing X, Y, and Z? And most of the time, where we spend our time, we don't get it back. And so when I think about the work that we're doing, it is about how I am spending my time, the time of creating. Oh my goodness, content. Wow, that's a lot. The time of saying, you know what, even when I don't want to, I got to. Why? Because it's purposeful. It is monumental. It is empowering. It is invigorating. I mean, doing the work. Now, I think people understand that work comes with a price. Work comes with sacrifice. So when you think about work and how it comes, you know that it takes time for it to be developed into something that's grand. And we have to really invest in that time of saying it's worth going through the highs and the lows, because at the end, man, you're going to be like, listen, I spent my time well in life. I did the work. I did what I was chosen and called to do. And then also, it was fun and tiresome. But at the end of the day, it's all good. It's all good. Man, I'm telling you. So that's what I wish people understood about the work, is that, uh, the investment of time and understanding that it's purposeful. And whenever you are doing the work, then most of the time, the development in that work comes when most people are not watching you. And you have to be ready for it. You have to understand your vision and understand that it is okay if people don't see me, because sooner or later they will. In this time, they're not seeing me. I'm gonna still keep on working. Hey, gonna keep on working. I love this. I love this. All right, what's going on? What's going on, man? I'm telling you, this is so good. Okay, so the other thing that I was thinking about was about failure, and I was saying, how do we really handle this? And so here's the question that we are going to dig into. Phrase: failure that taught you more than success. What was the failure that taught you more than success? That's a good one. Wow. Failure that taught you more than success. Man, I wish it was the opposite. Okay, so sometimes people do not look at failure as a way of growth. Sometimes people look at failure as a defeat, and they just stay in that part. But when you understand, and I use this metaphor often, that life is a battery, it has the positive and the negative. They all have to work together to keep things moving. So when you think about failure and you change your mindset on it, you begin to understand that failure is purposeful, because it reveals the weakness inside of us, and it also causes us to move into a mindset of, okay, I need to grow from here. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna make it work. I can do it. Okay, what did I learn? My mom used to ask me this question, and I really didn't like that question. The question that she would ask, especially when I would go through something, she would ask me. She said, "Well, Michael, what did you learn from it? What did it reveal about you?" And sometimes, truthfully, we don't want to really bite that peel of personal accountability. Sometimes we don't talk about it. We don't really want to be about it. Because it's easy to shift the blame. Come on, right? It's easy to shift the blame. And one thing that I've learned is that it is so important to understand that if I fail at something, it is not the end, but it is an opportunity to grow. Yes. Right? It's an opportunity to grow. And so sometimes you have to look at failure from the perspective of forget what other people are saying about it. Forget about what other people view about you failing. Because the fact that you notice that you failed and then you get up the next day, that gives you the opportunity that, I can overcome this. I just have to pivot. I have to get some more what I call coaching. I got to be vulnerable to the teaching, to the correction. And once I do that, man, please, I'll take failure now and I'll say, you know what? It is what it is. It's a helper, right? It is fertilizer to the growth. And y'all know, y'all smell fertilizer depending on where the fertilizer, you smell it. It don't smell good. Not all fertilizer smell that good, but it does something for you on the inside, right? It does something great for you. And even sometimes, watch this, and I'm going to be real with y'all, because sometimes we have relationships with people, and sometimes those relationships they expire. And it's not so much about that you failed in it. It's about, hey, some relationships dealing with people expires. But there was nothing within that relationship, within the time that was spent with that person, was wasted. It taught you something about yourself. It taught me something about myself. Yeah. And so even with that, you can't go around. I mean, you can have the opportunity to hold grudges if you want to, but I mean, it's not going to help you to move forward. So I've learned to really take it by and understanding that, you know what, some relationships just die out, and I'm good with that. I'm walking forward. So failure that taught me, it was, man, I remember this, right? And this is a good question. I remember this. Oh, look, I got some Huddle fans up in here. Wait a minute. Let me say hey to these people. Who is this? Oh, what's up? Oh, my baby Felicia, love you. Love you. Hello, hello. She says hello to everybody. Oh, wow. She said that's true. Okay. Failure can be a teachable moment. Absolutely. Good Lord. Who's this? Aunt, yo, what's up, Aunt? How you doing? Oh, Aunt, what's going on? I'm so happy, man. It's so good to see you, Aunt. For real. Oh, okay. All right. So Felicia says, when we take the opportunity to learn from our mistakes, it helps us not to make the same mistakes in the future. Excuse me. Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, it really does. It really does. Yo, let's see what Ant says. Oh, what's good, King? Hey, I'm ruling well. I am ruling well. Yep, for sure. Okay. So I remember when I had this dream. It's not a dream. I had a goal, and the goal was to become a teacher, an educator. And man, let me tell you, I was taking the test. You got to be certified to teach, right? So I was taking this test, paying a lot of money for it. And y'all, it was like I would pass, I would get so close. I would be like 1 point away or 2 points away. And I'm like, golly, come on, man. And I remember the fifth time that I took it, like you had to pay, I think, like $125 or $150 every time to take the test. And I remember oh my gosh, the fifth time that I took it, I was literally driving down the road and I blanked out because I was like, I know that I'm smart and this is my vision that I want to graduate with my license. And so I remember I blanked out. I don't know how I got on the side of the road. And when I came to myself, I started crying and I just started praying. And I'm like, God, I have this dream. I see this vision of what I want to become. And I don't understand. Like, I'm studying. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. What's up? Y'all know how many times I took that test? The failure taught me tenacity. The failure taught me how to stay focused in my purpose. And even though there were other people who said, hey, you know what? Even if you could graduate without your license and then teach and go to school at night, right? No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Not at all. Not at all. And so this is one thing that I've learned is that failure, it causes you to evaluate your determination. Yeah. It challenges your own belief system. Yep. It challenges how you view when nobody views it like you. Or when there are so many doors that closes when you know they're supposed to be open. Failure challenges the ability of your discipline. Good gracious. And so I was like, man, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. Back. Y'all, I'm telling you, let me tell you what happened. I took that test. Like I said, it was like $157, $175 every time. I took that test 12 times. 12 times. And I took it 12 times. And y'all, I passed. And I know y'all gonna be like, well, you were supposed to. You took it 12 times. No, but for real, I took it 12 times. And then, watch this. I was getting ready to get my teacher's license, write my name on the paper, and they asked for my scores. And so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get my scores. When I got on, I couldn't get my scores. And I was like, what's up? I had to call the company. I'm like, okay. You know what they said? Oh, no, we're going to hire an investigator. It's like, what? So in that moment, it was like my last fight of belief. And sometimes we are so close. We've overcame this hurdle. We overcame the next hurdle. We overcame the next hurdle. And then when we get to the finishing line, it seemed like there's something that caught us by surprise. Guess what I did? Yeah, your boy cried. And then I looked up and I say, hey, God, you want to hook a brother up. I don't know what to do. This failure right here taught me that even when no one is around to give me a clap and a hey, I have to intrinsically have that intrinsic motivation to keep going. That's what it taught me. And here I am now 14 years into education. Come on. I have, by the grace, inspired over 5,000 students. And we're not even talking about on the college level. We're talking about 10th grade and middle school. So failure, yeah, it taught me a lot, man, about just really being able to dig deep within myself. And I hope that encouraged somebody in here so that you will be able to keep going because you have the power in you. If the vision keeps coming over and over and over and over in your mind, that is your divine understanding that, hey, this is bigger than your excuses. This is bigger than your, oh, I don't have. This is necessary. Your existence is necessary. Let's talk. All right, so the belief, okay, so I had to change my belief, which leads me to this part here. The beliefs you had to unlearn. What are some of the beliefs you had to unlearn? Yo, what are some of those beliefs, y'all, right? So think about it. Now you're talking about me, Michael. I had to unlearn a lot of beliefs, man. I had to unlearn, number one, that I couldn't take it personally. Like I had to get rid of that. Like, man, they doing it to me, man. It's me, Mike, man. I try to help everybody. I had to get rid of that. Life is life. But I had to get rid of the belief that, everything would be, on point. Sometimes there's a comma in life. Sometimes there is a question mark. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, wait a minute, where did this question mark come from in my life? I didn't know I was going. Yeah, that's part of a belief that you're gonna have to pivot sometimes. Yeah. See, oh shoot, thank you, Ed. That's what's up. Yeah, that was good. Thank you, boss man. And it's so true because even when you can't hold certain traditions of your own life, some of those things that I did when I was single, I can't do, and I can't have the same mindset now since I'm married. And sometimes, in all honesty, when I knew that I wanted to be married, I had to hang around solid, effective, productive, positive, transparent couples. And I had to really, really gird my mind and change the concept of what I thought marriage was. Now, I'm going to be honest, in my life, marriage didn't look all that good when I was growing up. Because when I grew up in a single parent home. So, it was just my mom's and I and my baby sister at the time, And so you talk about marriage, what marriage? What you talking about? And so I had because since I'm growing up and all that good stuff, I had to think about, wait a minute. I looked at my grandparents and I loved them, man. My life shifted when I was in 7th grade, and my grandparents had to raise me, and they were married, and they were married for 40 some years. And so my first for real concept of what marriage was came from them. And then after that, when my grandfather passed away when I was in 10th grade, what do you talk about marriage? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? And so if it wasn't for my upbringing and going to church and hanging around other people, the beliefs that I probably would not be married because I'd never seen for real marriage last. When I realized that I was not, what man, this is something. When I realized that I was not what I grew up in, when I realized that I have a say-so in my destiny, when I realized that I don't have to make the same mistakes, when I realized that I'm able to be, man, listen, I'm able to literally embrace the fact that I can create my own legacy. When I realized that, okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Watch this now. I'm going to show you this book, okay? Now, I'm going to talk about the book, but I'm going to talk about something within this book. Check this out. This book right here, can y'all see that? Y'all, Embrace Your Moment. Embrace Your Moment. Y'all go get this book. It's on Amazon. Okay? Go get this. Hello. Go get go get the book. I promise you. One thing is for sure. The wealth is on the page. Okay? The riches is in the page, and the wealth is in the activation of the mind from the page. When you read and then you put this reading into action, you become wealthy. So y'all go get this book. It's called Embrace Your Moment by Dr. Frederick J. Harris. Okay? Embrace Your Moment by Dr. Frederick J. Harris. Now, I'm going to show you something really quickly, and then we're going to move on. So with any book, you know that there are pages and there are words on each page. But then at the end of the book, there are blank pages. Okay? Have you ever asked yourself, why are there blank pages? I mean, did the author not have anything else to say? Like, what the world? Oh, I know they don't want me to write in this book. I didn't realize this revelation until later in life. Our life has been written out by those who are around us, our upbringing. But the reason why there are blank pages at the end of the book is because when you have overcome and you have your realization that you have an identity that is powerful, that is purposeful, and that is influential, now you have the opportunity to take the pen and create your legacy. Not based upon others, but based upon your identity, based upon your purpose, and based upon your reason for being. So there are empty pages in our lives, y'all, for us to literally begin to write out our script. We can become greater than just being great. We can become better just by taking out time to say, my life is worth creating a new legacy in. This book right here has helped me to understand so much about how I can be able to live and live in the abundance of life, being rejuvenated, being refreshed, and taking down the walls that I put up in my own mindset based upon how I think. Oh, yeah. So the belief system that I have unlearned, man, there's a lot. There's a lot to that. So you have to, embrace your moment. There's a moment where you are getting ready to actually begin to be in and to live successfully in the greatness that is within you, right? And so one thing is for sure, everybody has a story. Everybody's going to go through the ups and the downs, the storm and the rain. But not everybody, watch this, not everybody ends up being a victorious one. Because some people decide to believe that when they go through the tornado, the hail, the rain, that's it. They don't have anything else. Because their belief around them says, hey, your mama, your daddy, your grandpa, your dog, and everybody else went through the same thing. And it's just hereditary. You don't have to accept that. So there are some beliefs that you can definitely unlearn so that you are able to gain ground and create momentum in your life. Wow. Okay. So that was, I didn't know we were going to go that deep. But yeah, this is good. Let me see what Felicia says. A belief I had to unlearn was that everyone's path to success will be the same. I had to learn that it is the exact opposite. Everyone's path is different, as we all are faced with various situations throughout life. But as long as we remain diligent, we will get there. Oh, that's the whole truth. Yeah. Thinking about it, man, you think that a lot of people have the same kind of pathway of their success, but really we all have different pathways. But and I like what she said. She said we are faced with various situations in life. But the key is, are we going to be diligent in pursuing? Are we going to be consistent or dedicated in pursuing our what we call goal and vision? And if we are, then guess what? Hey, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. I love that. I love that. She also says, doesn't make us less than if we reach certain milestones later than others. Point blank. I like that too. Yeah, because when you think about life, hey, there are people that really, really, man, I remember within my own circle, I was the only one that was single. And I'm like, golly, where am I going to get my woman, my wife? Jeez, man. And it took time to adjust that my friends were married and they couldn't hang out the same way that we used to hang out. So I had to really, 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 right, get rid of that belief that, man, I thought we was boys, man. We down. We supposed to be able to just go, man. What you talking about? You got to ask your wife. What? No, you was right. You got to ask your wife. Yeah, because they're unified. There's an agreement there, and the priority is different. And so, as a single person, I had to, pivot. I had to change my belief. And then when I finally got married, it was like, oh, I understand. Yeah. My boy didn't. It wasn't that my boy didn't want to hang out. It was the fact that, hey, it's a different lifestyle. So that is one thing that we've learned here. Listen, okay, they're telling me it's time for a commercial break. So y'all know how we do. We'll be back in a minute. This is good. Hey, Huddle fans, got something on your mind? We want to hear from you. What topics are you craving? Email us, thehuddlewithmichael@gmail.com. Elevate your life vision. Thrive with us in the Huddle with Michael. We are live every other Friday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Michael Fulton's Facebook page. Email us your topics at thehuddlewithmichael@gmail.com. And yes, we'll see you in the huddle. Yo, what's happening? What's happening? It is good to see y'all. Man, we have been having some great conversations up in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, please somebody, yeah, you got to ask your wife. Listen, for those of you who are just now tuning in, man, y'all are missing some great things about me and about life that we've been talking about. For example, we're going to talk about now. I love this part here. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. Boom. Let's see. The role of discipline versus inspiration. Woo. The role of discipline versus inspiration. All right. Now, how are we going to talk about this, y'all? Okay, so let me deal with inspiration first. Then we'll go to discipline. Discipline, yeah. So with inspiration, to me, inspiration is more like, it sparks something, right? It sparks. It sparks a movement, an idea. What I like about this is that inspiration is the spark that initiates a goal, while discipline is the engine that sustains the effort required to achieve it. What? Okay. Inspiration is a spark that initiates a goal. Now, this is one thing that is so powerful when we talk about inspiration. Inspiration is emotionally driven, it is emotionally given. And the truth is, emotions are not stable. Emotions are they are like a roller coaster. They go up, they go down, they have their twists, they have their turns. And so you can't really operate successfully if you are emotionally driven, right? And so inspiration, it sparks the goal, but it doesn't keep the goal. Okay, that's why you have to use discipline. Now, discipline is the engine that sustains, man, the effort to require that requires to achieve it, right? So when you're talking about your discipline, it's no longer emotionally set. You're no longer emotionally set because even when you don't feel like doing it, because you are disciplined, that takes on a whole different nature. Man, this is, y'all, we talking. It holds up a total different nature when you begin to understand the value of how powerful your work is, how beautiful your work is, and how valuable your time is. Listen, sometimes you can be hanging out. Anybody knows, like, watch this out. Just check this out. Have you ever spent time with people and when you left them, you felt tired, you felt drained? Yep. You can't get that back. We can't get that time back. And so even when you understand the value of time, you and I begin to really say, wait a minute, how I got to be careful who I spend time with. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's impacting my discipline. Because I have to make sure that I have the tenacity to go through even when there's no inspiration around me. For example, my mom, before she passed away, um, I I was trying to work in the entrepreneurship role, and I was doing okay. But when she passed away, man, I didn't have any inspiration. I didn't even work my business for a good 2.5 years. But something down on the inside of me, which was purpose, was like, yo, you're going to have to get up and you're going to have to do something. It's time to move forward, right? And so I was still hesitant, hesitating to move forward, but I was like, just if I could crawl, as long as I'm moving a little bit, I'll be okay. And sometimes we have to do that. We can no longer run. We can no longer walk. Sometimes we have to crawl. And there's a time in life when you got to stand still. Now, I get that. But when you're talking about, okay, my inspiration is no longer there, let's talk about it. How do you get up? How do you move yourself? How do you get going? Right? We can always say forward march, but when the inspiration is not there, you have to have discipline to keep you going. And so I'm pleased to announce that, I'm back in my business now. I'm doing it now. So I'm excited because I understand the value and the purpose of it. Another thing about discipline, and this is what I understand, is that discipline is a non-negotiable commitment to daily action that produces results regardless of the mood. Yeah. So discipline, and I'm a man. This is good tonight. Discipline is a non-negotiable commitment to daily action that produces results regardless of the mood. Regardless of how we feel, regardless of how we think, regardless of all of that, we must continue to work on being disciplined. Facts. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Non-negotiable. Man, listen. Embracing the moment, right? Embracing your moment. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read page 19 from this book. Listen, it says, in our society today, there are so many systems that impact us from a negative perspective. One must ask themselves, what can I do to produce positivity versus negativity in my life? What can I do to produce positivity versus negativity in my life? I'm not going to answer that. Because discipline, man, listen, discipline requires us to look at our operational systems. Because everybody, no matter how old they are, no matter where they are in the world, let me tell you, they are banking with the same amount of time like you. Okay. So, hold on. The ant says it applies in life. I swear it do in all areas. Everything is connected. Absolutely, man. Everything is connected. That is why you have to. Here's the thing. Everybody in this world, no matter where they are, have the same amount of currency. And the same amount of currency is what we call time. Ooh, man. And that's 24 hours. Isn't it amazing that you can be in the same house with somebody, y'all both have 24 hours, but one person uses or spends that time in a different manner than you, and then you wonder, how is that person that is in the same house of mine, how are they producing? And look at their discipline, even when they are down, when they don't feel like it, they're still moving, they're still grinding. How do they do it? You got to pick up some of their characteristics. So discipline comes with a commitment to daily actions. Wow. So yeah, all right. So we're working out. We're going to the gym, getting it. And I am one to tell y'all, man, sometimes I don't even make it there. Sometimes I don't even make it there. And then I look at myself and I'm like, man, come on, man. You got to, come on, man. Come on, man. And so now what I've learned is that, okay, what can I do to create positivity? How can I no longer, watch this, be a visionary, but become a wise master builder of the vision? So I had to surround myself with other people that are like-minded. And then I had to tell myself, it's time to move forward. It's time to get it. It's time to get it. Come on. And then of course, now I'm going to be honest. I know we have different audiences here, but I'm going to be honest with you. I had to go and pray. And I had to ask, the Father to give me some strategies on how to make this thing called time work. Because life be lifing, and you can't do the same thing that you used to do. And so now, I got and check this out, bro. I got some strategies on what I can do now. And making sure that I'm disciplined in it, if I don't go to the gym, there's different ways that I can still work out without me going to the gym. As long as I can do one thing, and that is, watch this, work out. And I think that is where all of us should get to, is that discipline is non-negotiable. I'm going to have to do something today that goes toward my vision. I need to become a wise master builder. I need to become a wise master builder. Some people are a wise master observer and a wise master talker. They can talk all day long. Like you listen to them, you're like, good gracious, boy, you smart boy. But their work is small. They don't even they're not even disciplined. They're not disciplined. They have excuses. They don't even do it. But man, you hear them talk. They're talking like, good gracious. You would think that they got a whole lot. You got to be careful about the people that talk. So you can't size up people by how they talk and by their possessions, because discipline is an inward thing. Discipline is intrinsic. Discipline is within the person. So now I love this. Discipline is non-negotiable commitment to daily action. Man, let me tell you how dedicated I am to food. Every day, every day. I make sure I eat. Right? And so every day, there's an action that we do consistently. But the question remains, is the action that we're doing, is it producing and getting us closer to the system of accomplishment? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to figure that out. And then the last thing that I'll say about this is we have to look at our operational systems, right? You got to watch that. You got to be careful about how you operate, because your systems are very important. Now, according to this book here, there are many systems that impact us from negative perspectives. This is from the Embrace Your Moment book. Go get this book. I'm telling you, for real. Go get it. Y'all, for real, go get it. It says here that there are many systems that impact us from negative perspective. So then my question would be, well, what are the systems that impact us positively? Yeah. This the author says social media is considered a system of communication. Whether bad or good, this system interconnects people from all generations. Therefore, other systems begin to fade and are not as useful in times past. As you continue to broaden your way of thinking, put systems in place that are going to stimulate growth and prosperity. Oh, no. He didn't say put system in place he didn't say let somebody else put system in place. He said you put system in place that are going to stimulate growth and prosperity. If you're an entrepreneur, your goal is to build your company so it can increase your revenue. Many people have the habit of seeing things negatively instead of the opposite. Because of this mentality, they fail to navigate through negative systems. Think about when you're facing challenges of every kind. The last thing you need is for someone to keep reminding you of how you did not complete your task. whether that's paying your bills or it's finished or on time or finishing a college degree. You must hold yourself to a higher standard than what a system will think of you. You got to hold yourself into a higher standard. You got to hold yourself into a higher standard. You can make things happen, but you got to go through the storm. It don't take and I'm gonna be honest with you right quick. It don't take nothing to be a male or a female. It's a biological thing. Boom, boom, bam, bam. Here you are. Yee, your baby. You just show up. But it takes something. It takes something. Think about it. To be a man, to have a manhood or to have a womanhood, a woman. There are systems that we must go through in order for us to become the man. There's a whole different system. And so you have to embrace the failures, and then you have to also create systems that will cause you to be successful, that will cause you to have a greater thinking, a growth mindset. When you do that, you're able to move forward and you're able to do what needs to be done. I'm just saying. Let's talk about it. Who we got up in here? Okay, hey, how are you? All right, Eddie, nice to meet you. Let's see. Do you remember me? Nope. Who are you? No, I got you. What's up? Good to see you. Yeah, so we're in here. I just wanted to just share some great things with y'all. I hope that you enjoyed this time together. It was very fruitful. It was very impactful. Share this broadcast with other people. People who need this. Don't act like you don't know. So share it. Say, hey, listen to the huddle. This right here caused me to think, man, I'm going to start creating systems to help me to live out what I know I am. Not what I'm going to be, but what I am. I am the entrepreneur. I am the person who will forgive, even not even holding grudges. I have a system that I can be able to now say, I'm going to get rid of this grudge because in the time that it happened, that was the mindset. But my mindset has changed, and I'm going to have a growth mindset. I'm much wiser now. I can recognize when I see, okay, yeah, I've seen this before. So I'm going to now be able to move forward and not hold grudges. There's a system of success inside of me that causes to say, I'm no longer going to be held captive by what I've been through, by my upbringing, by my situation. No, I have a system now. I'm disciplined. I have a clearer vision of what it is that I'm supposed to do. And when I do what I'm supposed to do, then I am going to grow the way that I'm supposed to grow. And I'm going to spread, and I'm going to be great, and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Because I did what? Embrace a moment. Go get this book, y'all. For real. All right, listen, y'all, my time is up. I got to go. I hope that y'all had a good time. I know my friends, my Huddle fans, I love y'all so much. And listen, we will see each other again. Remember, the next episode will be, May the 29th. All right, so come on with your boy. Understand that we're going to have a good time. And listen, I love y'all. Live on purpose and do the right thing. Peace.